and welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. Welcome to family, we chose this one. This is episode 465, Life in the Fast Lane number 72. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And Joe, we have an episode full of, well, to put it simply, Fast and Furious stuff.
I didn't know where you were going with
I never know how to open these because it's like, there's no sponsor. It's not like we're doing a movie. And I feel weird every single time being like, let's start with the minute. But like, we're starting with the minute. But like, spoiler, there's going to be Fast and Furious stuff in this.
Yeah, it's as good as any way to start, I think. So.
Well, thank you. So let us start now with the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, minute number 37.
Sumimasen. Han said, okay. Han said, okay.
In this minute, Sean sheepishly approaches Paw Man, who is soaking in a hot tub. Sean attempts to speak Japanese. When he switches to English, Paw Man stands up, showing off how big and intimidating he is. Sean, now fully dressed in his school clothes, is thrown into the street. Han snacks and laughs. Sean tries to re-enter the bathhouse, but Paw Man, now in a robe, blocks him at the door. Paw Man tosses a wad of money to Han as the minute ends. I've got a lot of information on Paw Man. I know that you kind of struggled here. Is there anything you want to say about this minute before we talk about Paw Man and a couple other questions that I have?
The thing that I wanted to talk about most, because there's nothing to read in the background, blah, blah, blah. Watching this second by second and pausing and looking in the background, I did not realize how much of a tit shot we have of the Paw Man.
Oh, I thought about it maybe making it the art for the episode. Like, it is so just like, boom.
Because when you see it in the movie, it happens kind of quickly, but like if you're watching it minute by minute, there's like just a full-on shot of his tits for like what feels like very, very long. That was my only fun thing, but I do want to learn about Paw Man because this was a nothing burger for me this minute, for sure.
So before we get to Paw Man, I have two sort of fields of questions for you. Number one, do we think when Sean goes up to him and Paw Man stands up and turns around, is he fully nude? Like, is he dick out?
Oh. Well,
because
everybody else is
are only in their towels, right? Like, it's not like they're like it's a nude bathhouse. Like they're there
You're
to
right. I never thought about it. Yeah, he must have been flexing dong on him.
Because the shot only shows from his like lower back up. We see not even a hint of butt, right? Like
we don't. So we don't get. Yes,
but
I think he's hanging dong on Sean there. I think he is. Interesting.
I want to see here. What was his height? I have his weight. He's 6'1.5" So it's not like he's like way above. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How tall is Lucas Black? Lucas Black is.
This is a question. This is one of these that you could tell me 5'7", or you could tell me like 6'4".
Letterbox game. Letterbox game. What do you think he is?
I have 5'9". I'm betting he's short.
Yeah, that's right. It's just.
Am I dead on?
Height, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like he's like Wemby against Jalen Brunson, right? Where it's like Dick is in. Like, even though Jalen Brunson's 6'2", like he just looks tiny. Whatever.
He looks tiny on the court. Yes, he does.
But the movie makes him look like he's like 3 feet taller than Sean.
But also, I would imagine that the bottom of the hot tub thing is raised a little. You know what I mean? It's like inset. I would imagine he has like an extra like 3 or 4 inches.
But you still at least see like the top of whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or something. Yeah. But yeah, we're in agreement that Dick's out.
Dick out.
The number 2 question I have here, unrelated to that, it is something that I've brought up on the show before when we've talked about this movie. At what point does Sean get dressed? Because he's not just like in a robe thrown out. He's like pants on, buckled, belted, shirt on,
no
overshirt
shoes.
on.
No shoes, though.
But still, that's like at a minimum 90 seconds of like prep.
I'm unsure. But yeah, he like runs to the locker and like instead of just grabbing his clothes, puts all of them on. but his shoes were at the front. I'm assuming like Japanese custom. Like he checked his shoes at the door. That's why the shoes came behind him.
So if we think about order of operations, he walks up to Paw Man, says Han wants this thing. He says, Okani,
Money.
Okani,
Yeah, gold.
right?
Money, yeah.
Paw Man probably like steps out and sort of like chases after Sean a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he's slow.
And Sean gets his clothes, puts them on. Paw Man puts a robe on and gets money, presumably from his locker.
Yeah, maybe.
Chases Sean out. Throws Sean out.
I would assume that the money was in the robe. Maybe.
You think? You think you're just like carrying like a
know.
roll of money in a robe?
None of this makes sense. I mean, I think that on your robe would be safer than in your locker.
I don't know that the robe is, because like we don't see anybody else with the robes in there. It's just people with a towel. Like I think he goes to his locker to get the robe. I don't think robe is next to hot tub. I think towel.
Yeah,
is
you're
next
right.
to hot
So
tub.
like, why would you take your money out of your clothes and put it into robe unless he wore the robe to the bathhouse?
I don't know. But there's
only
there's
clothes.
a couple of minutes here between we see Paw Man stand up and we see Sean thrown out.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it cuts from one to the other.
Yes. And I don't know how, like, presumably that would be the time that he was, like, kind of pissed at him, would be there, like, you're interrupting my bath. But then Sean has enough time to put his clothes on. He gets a robe.
I mean, the funniest thing, it's also funnier if Sean is thrown out in his towel.
It'd be so much funnier. I don't know why he needed to be wearing clothes. Was this like a Lucas Black, like, no nude scenes? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either, but okay.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I agree, bud.
Okay, so here's Paw Man. Actually, the other thing I want to say is that the song Sumo continues throughout this entire minute by Brian Tyler. And because it's in this minute, we are sharing revenue for these episodes with Universal Music Group or whatever, just so you know. Because I get this email from YouTube that's just like, hey, okay. Anyway.
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to get a lot of this Japanese language stuff wrong, but Paw Man is played by Kaneshiki, who is best known for this movie, according to IMDb. This movie, Devilman, Chekarachu, and Doraemon, Nobita and the Robot Kingdom, where he plays a voice. That's not important. That's just stuff he's acted in. He's not an actor.
No.
Salvea Fuali Atisanoe, born in December
because
1963.
a lot of these guys are like half. That name looks very Polynesian, right? So like a lot of these guys,
he is Hawaiian and Japanese.
Yeah. A lot of these like sumo guys are like half Samoan, half Japanese.
He's better known by his Shikona, which is the sumo wrestler's ring name, Konoshiki Yasukichi, American-born Japanese former professional sumo wrestler.
Okay.
So he's the first this is big. I still don't know how he wound up here. It's not on his wiki. I did not look. It's just like he had a cameo in the movie. So I don't know what the connection is. But first non-Japanese-born wrestler to reach Ozeki, the second highest rank in the sport. He won the top division championship 3 times and came close to being the first foreign-born grand champion, the Yokozuna, which then led to this like crisis in Japan. They're like, could a foreigner know enough about our culture to be acceptable to be that kind of rank?
It's like, can the president has to be born in America type situation.
Basically, but it's like, instead of like legal, it's just like ethical, moral, whatever, cultural.
Yeah, I don't know. Cultural, yeah.
It seems like the way that I read this, he did not reach that point. Like he did not win enough to.
But he was close enough that they had the discussion.
Worried.
Yeah.
The Pat McAfee of Japan in the 80s was like, we got to talk about this.
yeah. I was gonna say like Shohei's records. Like we should ban them. Is there Japanese that's allowed to be that good at baseball? Do we know? I don't know.
So career record 733, 498, and 95. So very good, very winning. He's very, very good.
Yeah.
Peak weight of 633 pounds, 287 kilograms.
That's insane, dude.
He was at the time the heaviest wrestler ever in sumo, leading to the nicknames Meat Bomb and the Dump Truck.
Those feel like... Did we ever talk about... Okay, I have like a side tangent story.
Go for it.
But there's like... Apparently, I learned this from Rachel, that they have like these dress shops in Asian countries that women can buy like dresses and like wedding dresses and things like that. But in the Asian countries, like if they're made for American sizes, like all the dress shops are called like Fatty Big Store.
Okay.
Or something. Something like just like very like just like aggressively anti-American, like, and they don't like they don't even like mean harm by it, but that's what they like call the stores. So like there's a joke between Rachel and I that we're like, oh yeah, like we need new shirts, we need to go to fatty big store.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, that's what the meat bomb and the dump truck sound like, very like Asian.
Because even if he's of Japanese descent, right? Like, it's like he's still an American guy and just like this fat guy, right? Like, even though, like, it's
exactly.
sumo, just like this fucking fat American. Like, we're gonna call
That's
him the
essentially
dump
what they are. Yeah, meat bomb over here. Yeah.
So he was a promising high school student in Honolulu, and he originally wanted to be a lawyer and was offered a music scholarship to Syracuse. And then it's funny that, like, they're like, he's a good high school student, but he did skip school one day. And while he was on the beach, he was 370 pounds at the age of 18, a Hawaiian beach guy, like a sumo talent scout from Japan, was on the beach. He's just like, you should come to Japan and train with us. And apparently it was a big thing with his family. They weren't sure if he should go or not, but eventually he went, had a sumo career, which obviously is very successful, very well known, very, you know, famous, whatever.
This guy got in on the ground floor because he was going to be a lineman in the NFL if he wasn't a sumo wrestler. Like 18, 370 on the beach. Like, yeah. He was already probably getting scouted for that.
Also, if you think about, like, the sumo is all about balance. Like, he definitely could have, like, not gotten bowled over by, like, Miles Garrett or something. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah, these guys, like, all the Samoans are linemen or fucking sumo wrestlers, so it makes sense.
So after sumo, he turned his talents to music. He often sings and raps in a mixture of English and Japanese. And I want you to click on this link. He can also play the ukulele. I just thought this picture was adorable. It is him, giant man, tiny ukulele.
Oh my god, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, he's
I might
so
use that as
big.
the picture for the episode. I don't know. TBD.
That's a good picture. I like that. That's fun. Yeah.
Like, for at least for the square one, right? It's just very good.
It's very, very good. Good job.
He has, of course, because a guy who is 600 pounds, nobody's supposed to be that big, even at like 300, 400, whatever he is, like, he's had health issues. It seems like he's doing better, but he's had, you know, like, organ transplants and, like, weight issues and whatever. But according to his wiki, as far as I know, he's still alive and he's doing okay now. But, like, the wiki,
as Samuel L. would say, he was Samoan. What's he supposed to do?
He's 63 years old, right? Like, so he's going to be like,
yeah, huge and old. Yes, poor guy. Awesome for him. Glad he's doing okay.
So now that's all I got on Paw Man. I could have read more, but I could have written more. But I'm just like, at some point you can just read the Wikipedia yourself. But, like, this guy is fascinating. I think he's very interesting.
He's very interesting. Is the tattoo real?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because it looks almost fake in the thing.
I'm going to share my screen here preemptively early. Wow, he is just a big dude. Look at that. Like,
yeah, it's not over his shoulder, so like he's big. He's so big.
I think
he doesn't have
against
it.
the little kid there. No, I don't think he had. I think he's just.
Yeah, but he's big because it like
big boy.
You see tattoos like that. Tattoo was like a little too like white. There was too much white in it for it to just. It was either like very fresh at the time or not real. I always think this is funny, and especially now, which we'll talk about a little bit. But like, I feel like all the kids that go on Love Island lately, like, get like fresh tattoos right before they go on Love Island. You could tell because they're like they look very black. They're not like blue at all. Like they haven't faded at all yet. So I think that's very funny, and his tattoo kind of looked like that. So I was like, this is either fake or like very, very fresh, and I think it's just fake. So,
yeah, I don't know what question to ask. Do we have a question for this minute?
We can have an alley-oop one. It could be like, let's not call this Paw Man.
Well, the last question had Paw Man in the question.
Oh.
On which side of Paw Man's back is his bear tattoo? Left side or right side? What color is Paw Man's robe?
No, I was going to say, like, like, something about Lucas Black coming out dressed. Like, something along those lines. Like, what is peculiar about Lucas Black's exit from the thing? Like, you know what I mean? Well, how can we say it that would convey this?
So you want the answer to be that he got dressed?
That he gets tossed out fully clothed.
We could say something like, what changed?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see what I'm saying? What is the wording that we would need here? Is that a good question? Do you like the idea of
I
that?
think it's
Do
a
you
good
want to
question
veto it?
If we can ask it succinctly, I think it's a good question.
I said, what is peculiar about Lucas Black's exit from
The bathhouse.
The bathhouse.
And what would your answers be?
He's fully clothed. He has Han's money. He is.
Well, that's not really peculiar though. If he has,
I
Han's
know
money,
that's
if
what
he
I
went in there to
mean.
get it,
Yeah,
it's
that's what
tough.
I mean. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, what are the other answers?
I don't know that there are any. Like,
okay.
the things that we know: Sean comes out in his school clothes. Sean speaks Japanese. Paw Man has a blue robe. Paw Man tosses a wad of money to Han.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we don't, because I don't want to retroactively change the last minute's question.
Makes
'cause
sense.
I like that being
Yeah.
about Paw Man.
I agree. Do you want
Maybe
to
we
pass
just
on
skip
this one?
Yeah.
That's fine. Fine by me. Freebie. Fill in C. Select C for a free point here. It's like
No, I
B.
think we
A.
can-
A.
I think we just say NA. We need a name for the minute, though. Do you want to do something like Paw Man? Do you want to do something about his career? You want to call it the dump truck or meat bomb?
Meat bomb is good. I like meat bomb.
Meat bomb.
Meat bomb is
So there's
good.
no question for minute 37, but 37 is called Meat Bomb, which, I love. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in quotes, though, because Meat Bomb is a nickname.
Okay.
Anything else to say in this minute 37 of Tokyo Drift? Also,
no,
I will say out there, if you are listening, you have a question that makes sense for this minute, email us. Don't put it in the Discord, email us, and we can retroactively do it next time. I think this happened like once before, maybe. Let us know. But I don't think there's enough, like, there's not enough new stuff, and, like, I don't, again, like we were saying earlier, I don't want to retroactively erase what we did last time to then have a question for this time, even though that would be a good question for this time.
Yes, agreed.
Anything else to say, though, about minute 37?
No, it was actually kind of cool to learn about Paw Man, so I'm glad that we
His
did
wiki
that.
is
Thank
really
you.
robust. Like, it's probably like 3 or 4 times longer than I
mean, he was almost
stuff,
Yokozuna. Like, that's like, and if he was like the first non-Japanese almost Yokozuna, like that's pretty cool. So
yeah,
he's worth noting.
Joe, it's now time to run the VIN. We have 4 new Run the VIN posts. 3 of them are in black and white.
Oh, we're feeling very noir lately.
I don't think that there is any video here, but I don't know.
Oh, I know where he is.
Where is he?
I think he's probably at Monaco, bud. For
Is this
the
Monaco,
Monaco
or
Grand Prix
it's well after
the
Cannes.
yachts. With all the
Okay.
yachts in the Monaco Grand Prix no, this is beforehand.
This is
So
on
maybe
May
it can.
31st.
Maybe it can somewhere.
What
No,
the
it was Monaco was this weekend. It was this weekend, so it's not that.
Okay, so it was the
He
weekend
posted
before.
it beforehand. Yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe from Monaco like last year or something. But it just the yachts threw me off. Maybe the Miami Grand or something. Who knows?
Time is not linear for Vin Diesel. Like,
Also
it's,
true.
It's all coming and going.
You know that he posts pictures whenever the fuck he feels like it, and years before it doesn't matter. Yes.
So he's behind a gate, and then there's a gap, and then there's a crowd of photographers taking his picture, and he's sort of like doing fingers like this right here or something like that. And it says, "No matter where I am in the world, ... I feel your encouragement, ... happy creative, ...
Is that your encouragement, or are you just happy to see me?
Okay. Interesting. One potential title
Just
for the
saying.
episode. Think about that.
I can feel your encouragement.
The next picture, also in black and white, each one tells a story, ... March 17th, 2028, exclamation points.
Is that that's the date of Fast 11, I'm guessing.
Fast Forever, yes. St. Patrick's Day 2028, the extinction level event, which is now almost 1 year and 9 months. And it's 1 year, 9 months, and 8 days as we're recording this away. What kind of car is this? Is it just this Charger?
Yeah, maybe with a Hemi Cuda. The Cuda sticker.
Icon Legend Dodge Young Film. Is it a
Those are
Chevelle?
words. It's like a weird.
Hope
it's
they
like
don't
a
AI
weird
Paul
rest
Walker
emblem.
in. That would be tragic, says S. Louis.
Yeah.
Cool car, though.
Very cool.
Next one, back on the red carpet from Cannes. It's a picture that we looked at last time. Moments along this journey, ... reminded of why we work so hard to make it special, ... You inspire me more than you know. Thanks for the love. And you know, of course you know, that love is capitalized.
Yeah.
And this is a shot, I'm assuming this is whoever was with Vin, their perspective, their vantage point on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Took a picture or zoomed in. It seems a little blurry. There are much better photos of this that we looked at last time.
But in true Vin fashion, none of them are looking at the camera taking the picture that he posted.
Yes, agreed. But it's him, Donna Langley, Michelle, Meadow, Jordana, and Neil Moritz, right? So it's the crew that we talked about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And the last VIN from today, it's a long one. This is posted today.
Okay, let's go.
7 hours ago, has 96,000 likes already. Morning thoughts, ... My father gave me 4 words of wisdom that I have gone back to time and time again, ... Finish what you started. Possible title, Finish What You Started.
Finish What You Started is a good one. Yes, I like that too.
People think Tolkien just poured Middle-earth onto the page. Nope. He started with no idea where it was going. I think this might be like the description.
The nope is so good.
It's really good. I'm going to use this as temporarily the pull quote for the episode, just because people think Tolkien just poured Middle-earth onto the page. Nope. He started with no idea where it was going, wrote it around his Oxford day job, put it down for years at a time, pushed through a world war and paper shortages, 17 years for that whole saga. Ours has taken 10 more than that, and we're still in it. Haha.
Okay.
Several works in progress.
Here we go. List them off, Vin. I
Riddick.
see it. Go ahead.
Kaulder with Sir Michael.
Yep.
Rock'em Sock'em, ...
Yep.
Went personal on this one, but Mattel loves it.
Okay.
Theo, my homage to New York, the city that made me.
That's a really I really went personal on this one, but Mattel loves it. That's a really good one too.
Theo, my homage to New York, the city that made me, the Arbor King. Some say Groot is Disney's most valuable asset.
Also top tier.
A lot of people are saying Groot is Disney's most valuable asset.
Some say.
I know. I'm just saying a lot of people are saying.
A lot of people are saying.
Then in all capital letters, the word fast. Wow. A year and 9 months out, this one's going to hit hard, ... The fans who have stood by it deserve a proper finale. It's talking about us. Almost 3 decades of fighting for every frame, best fans in the world, ... Every minute worth it. Whatever you're building that's taking longer than you anticipated, ... Slow is fine. Stalled is fine. Just don't quit on it. Finish what you started, ... I love that the guy known for Fast and Furious is like, slow is fine. Maybe
Slow
that's
is
the name of the
fine.
episode. Slow is fine. I like finish what you started, but slow is fine is also like the
Slow
least
is
Fast
fine.
and Furious.
Yeah, slow is fine.
Slow is fine.
God, there's some fucking good ones in this post. That's this is one of my favorite ones yet. People think Tolkien just poured Middle-earth onto the page. Nope.
This is his longest post in a long time. I mean, he wrote that thing for Variety, remember? But in terms of
that was good.
The classic Vin, it's been at least since April 1st, more than 2 months since he was at the car show and posted about Morning Angels about Paul.
Yeah.
It's been more than 2 months since we had a real true Vinstagram dump, and I'm so glad that today we were blessed with some morning thoughts, ...
We were out 7 hours ago. He got stoned and started typing into his phone.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's a beautiful thing.
Slow is fine.
Slow is fine. Too slow, too forever. Slow is fine.
Some are saying Disney's most valuable asset. Fuck Mickey Mouse. It's Groot.
It's so funny. To be able to
Star Wars, fuck it.
See the Matrix through the code or whatever and be like, oh, I understand how to read this now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not valuable, but it's so valuable. It's the most valuable thing we have.
It is. Yeah, fuck Star Wars, fuck Mickey Mouse. Disney princesses, who are they? Groot. I think they sit around and they're like, you know what? What are we going to do if Groot doesn't? What if Groot bombs? It's their most valuable asset.
Well, Groot can't bomb because there's no Groot thing to bomb.
Did you just read the list of things that are happening? Groot was there. He's their most... some say he's their
Several
most valuable...
works in progress. He's a work in progress, Groot.
That's what I'm saying.
Aren't we all a work in progress, really, though?
Philosophically, I think so, yeah.
Joe, on the streets, news about the Fast and Furious. I don't have a lot. I have some. Is there anything you have seen in the last couple of weeks that we could cover in this segment?
No. I haven't seen any Fast and Furious.
Because last time there was so much. The first
That's how
one,
it
though,
goes sometimes, we get
this
some
is news
days
from
that
like
it's,
the last month or
very
two,
much.
but this is an update. Jason Momoa no longer going to be in Justin Lin's video game adaptation film Helldivers. The search is now on for a new star.
What is Jason Momoa is in something? Was he in He-Man or something recently? What was it I see him in, like... Is he going to be in...
Jason Momoa is in... He's going to be in Supergirl.
That's right. I saw him in the part of the trailer for Supergirl. That's right.
He's also going to be in Street Fighter. He's also going to be in Dune Part 3, all of which are coming out this year.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
He's
I
also,
knew it was
according
something,
to IMDb,
but,
in Fast Forever.
but I mean, we don't know.
The Fast Forever cast right now, there's 10 people. It's Statham, Dwayne, Momoa, Vin. This is the order. It's a weird order. Natalie Emmanuel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Sung Kang, Tyrese, and Ludacris. So it's just like, it's people there's nobody unexpected there.
And we don't know if that's confirmed. It's not like they started shooting. No. Like, we don't know. No. There's no confirmations of that.
Pre-production. Next thing, another update to a thing that we have talked about recently. David Leitch's Jason Statham Stole My Bike is going to come out in August of 2027. So it's going to be like a comedy with Jason Statham in it. Looking forward to that next year.
Yeah, I saw somebody being excited about the announcement of that on Twitter. So I think that sounds fun. You said you really like Statham when he's in more comedic roles, and like he's gonna this will be pretty fun. It seems
we really have to see or cover for the show Spy. He is so funny in Spy, and I've not seen Spy in a long time.
Yeah.
I have 2 YouTube videos. The first up, this is a thing that Lego posted. I don't know if you saw this. A race that feels like home. 25 years of Fast and Furious. Lego Technic. And this is just, it's a recreation of the part of the first movie, obviously without characters.
Yeah.
But it's Dom's Charger in the garage at 1327, driving out to the street.
Is it the same one that we have? Is it the one that already came out? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Brian Supra.
It's Brian Supra. And then this is very cool. He does like the
he does the wheelie
with the car. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They recreate the train. I watched this the other day. They do not invert the number on the top. Remember how that one shot is like inverted?
Yeah.
It's not that close to detail, but like again, Lego gets it. Like this is so cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is a race that feels like home. 25 years of Fast and Furious. Dom sees a kitty, swerves out of the way.
Oh wow!
But because he swerves out of the way, he hits the ramp, does a 360 barrel roll, and lands perfectly.
Nice.
The cat saved Tom. The race never ends. Build for real. Lego Technic and Fast and Furious.
Cool. That was cool.
The other thing is something that Jason sent us. I didn't watch this yet, but this
I saw pictures of it, not the trailer for it, but I saw pictures of it.
It's a trailer for the video game Stuntman Hollywood, which Jason was saying that's like Brian Supra. Like they're just straight up using Fast and Furious, not even just the cars, but like the liveries, right? Like the decals and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the
same thing.
This is the train. It's amazing.
Yeah, same thing again.
Except he jumps over the train in this one.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I guess there's just other stuff here, but it's not more Fast and Furious or whatever.
Yeah.
While this plays, I want to talk about a little bit about Forza Horizon 6, because we didn't talk much about it last time, but there's a new thing in the new Forza Horizon 6 called garages, which I don't really fully understand. Like, you can customize a garage if you want to, like, have a hangout space. It doesn't do anything. Like, there's nothing to do with it. But
it's
people
just
can upload their own garages, and so people have recreated Han's garage from Tokyo Drift. So I just downloaded that, and like every garage I have, I just installed Han's garage. So every garage I go into is just Han's garage, which is very cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Did somebody do the Toretto garage? Like, have you gotten the other ones? You should mix it up.
I gotta look, because like you can sort by most popular. Like the most popular, there's like 2 or 3 different variations of Han's garage. Oh look, there's a DeLorean. But I gotta look if there's a Han's or a Dom's garage, which would be cool. There's also, of course, like there's always been in Forza games, like people recreating the decals and the look and the colors of the cars and stuff like that. So like if you buy a Supra, like you buy that Supra, you can get that decal. Or like, you know, I have Suki's S2000. Like I have all these different cars.
Oh, very fun.
Because again,
cool.
which makes it easy, is like it just sorts by popularity, and if people spend that much time customizing a thing, it rises to the top, and people, you know, it's easy to find. So if you buy a car that's like, oh, that's like Han's car from whatever, you can get anything to match it.
Chances are the livery matches, yeah.
Yeah. But that's cool. So that's the Stuntman. I don't know.
So the game is like that you recreate the stunts.
I guess so. It's very Gosling.
No, that's what I read. Is it like you're playing like as a stuntman trying to do famous movie stunts? I think that's a cool premise.
Very cool. Very the Fall Gos, Ryan Gosling.
Fall Gos, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A very important note, unofficially but very officially, Too Fast, Too Furious is now in the Criterion Closet, or it was in the Criterion Closet.
It was. Go ahead, tell about it. This is a
So
really
Jason
funny
Rainey
story.
posted in Discord the Criterion Closet. If people don't know, there's like this series on YouTube. Like they have celebrities go and they're promoting a movie and they like pull things off the walls. But they also have a mobile Criterion Closet that they recreated the closet that's, I'm assuming, in New York somewhere, that they just have on a little truck that goes around and people wait around the block to like go in there for you. Have like a couple minutes to pick out a couple things. You can buy them at a discount or you don't have to. But it's like you get to be in the Criterion Closet, which is a very cool thing for like film nerds.
Which is a very cool thing. Yeah.
And Jason Rainey, patron of the show, put in Discord that he won a contest to skip the line, and so he went in there to like do his thing, but he smuggled in a copy of Too Fast, which is the copy that we signed and sent to him.
Which is really funny, yeah.
He picked out the John Singleton Hood trilogy and then 2 other movies or whatever, but when at the end, like every celebrity does like a little picture of them, and so you get to do that too. Like that's like the takeaway, like if you don't want to spend the money, but he bought the things, is you get a Polaroid or a Kodak or whatever with the movies holding up. And so he told them what he was doing, and he told them about the podcast and said, you know, they've been talking about like how Too Fast should have been included in the Hood trilogy or whatever, but like now, thanks to Jason, officially, unofficially, Too Fast is in the Criterion Closet, at least for a day and at least for a photo, for forever.
Although I'm kind of surprised that the OG is not actually in the Criterion Collection at this point. Like, I think they're going to add it eventually, right? Like, maybe not like any of the rest of them.
Like, they've changed the way that they do it. Like, I know we talked about a while ago, like Armageddon's in there and The Rock is there. They haven't really done that. I mean, they do like popular movies, like all the Wes Anderson stuff is in there. I think the first one is a possibility. The John Singleton one also feels like that a possibility.
Yeah.
Maybe 5, but I don't know. It's also like about rights and stuff. Like it's, you know, who knows? But,
who knows? Yeah.
Like, I don't know if Universal would want to sell the rights to those, but you know.
Vin would. Can you imagine if Vin had a movie in the Criterion Collection? He would be so amped.
Which Vin Diesel movies are in the Criterion Collection?
Are there any? That's a good question. I've never thought about this before.
No movies released as standalone physical media titles in the Criterion Collection, apparently.
See?
Says the AI overview. I was thinking like maybe Saving Private Ryan could be.
Possibly, yeah.
But I don't think that's in there. I'm looking at what version of that movie I have on Blu-ray, and it's just a regular one. If it's not that, like, I don't know what else it really would be.
Yeah, good call. That's probably the best pick.
I mean, Multifacial definitely deserves to be.
I think so. Multifacial and Los Bandoleros short film double feature, Vin Diesel special.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But, yeah, thank you to Jason for
that was awesome.
Officially,
it made
unofficially,
my day.
bringing
really
Too Fast into. And also, like, in addition to that, like, him just saying, like, how it works. Like, I've seen, like, they've done the mobile truck for forever. I'm like, I don't know how it works. Like, if you have to buy the things, if, like, I would never. Margaret's like, would you want to do that? And I was like, if I could do, like, what Jason did, like, skip the line, yes. But, like, I'm not going to just
I had to wait 2 hours, to get into the thing, and then have 30 seconds to try to... 30 seconds, or, like, 2 minutes, whatever.
I think he said 3 minutes or something.
3 minutes, sure. But either way, that would feel like 14 seconds for me. Yeah. I'm terrible in the cereal aisle. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking way I'd be able to do that, but sure.
I don't know if you talked about this, but the funniest, the best, my favorite... Criterion Closet was Tracy Letts, who is an actor. He's married to Carrie Coon, who's also an actor. He is notorious for being like a huge physical media collection. Like his collection puts mine to shame.
Okay.
His video, he starts off with like, I'm not going to take anything because I already own everything in here, but I'm going to let you know what you should watch. And he's just like, I own it all. Like I don't need to take anything. And he just like picks out a bunch of movies and talks about. I'm like, that's such like a mic drop to be like, I don't need anything. Because like for me, if I went there now that. If I was thinking about, like, if you would do, like, a YouTube thing, like, if you see a video, you have to explain your picks. It's like, would you pick the things that you want to watch and you love? Because, like, most of that stuff I already own. Or would I pick, like, oh, I want to see this. It's on my list, but I have, like, that's not interesting. Or for Robert De Niro, just like, this one's terrific. This one's terrific.
Yep.
This one's terrific. So I don't know. But anyway, I'll never be in there. But if I win a contest.
We will never be in there. Nope.
But... will Dwayne Johnson be in forever? Is Dwayne Johnson forever?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling like he will be today.
Okay, I appreciate that. The optimism.
Yeah, I'm optimistic today. I am.
Speaking of places that Dwayne Johnson could be, voting is open for Hall of Fame. This is basically your last chance because we are going to record the episode. You voted. This is the last chance to vote. If you have not yet voted, if you want to vote again, I looked today, there is a wide gamut of things from going to be eliminated all the way up to maybe has a chance. Like, there is like a wide spread of things. So if you want to cast your ballot, cageclub.me/vote, get your vote in, and we will reveal that on the Fastivus episode in a week or so. As you listen to this, that's all for here. Another way you can join the show is by joining the Patreon at toofast2forever.com. Shout out to Alex Ellen and Justin Kleiman, Brian Rodriguez of Fatherhood, Wes Hampton, Jerry Robinson, Dan the Duke, Hayden, Renato DiDonato, Michael McGann, Lean Middleton, Lindsay Lewandowski, Jason Rennie, Tom Price, Josh Buckley of Whole Lotta Wolves, Michael Moser, Tara Newone, Aaron Willozen, Natalie Absolute, Randy Carter, Alex Walsh, Jack Haley, Dale Cox, Adam Bowman, and Jessica Collins, a.k.a. Montez. Thank you all for supporting the $5 a month level or above. If you want your name on that list, toofast2forever.com, or if you just want bonus episodes, on Monday, yesterday, as you're listening to this on the main feed, bonus episode of Damnation Alley, Randy Carter's pick for this lap, is out now. Every 3 weeks, bonus episode, early access to everything, access to documents and cool things, plus secret. You get a secret Discord channel.
You do. Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it, but even $1 a month gets you in the door at toofast2forever.com. We also have an email address, family@cageclub.me. Speaking of the Patreon, Laura Osgood of YouTube fame is now in the Discord. Shout out to Laura.
Yeah, Laura's. Yeah, she did. What? She has an email. Cool. Shout out to Laura.
No. She emailed to ask for the Discord thing, and she joined the Discord. Okay. So there we go.
I thought you're saying she has an email here.
We got Randy, who joined at the $50 a month tier or up to that, and so he got a free t-shirt. So he got his shirt that he bought from our store that we reimbursed him for. He got the Brian's Super shirt. So that's the Patreon logo, which is very cool. It's a beautiful cool machine.
It is.
And then the other thing that we have in here today is, so Adam Bowman, who joined last time on the Patreon, and I was like, oh, like, thanks so much for joining. Like, you've never emailed in. And he was a Cage Club guy, and now he's listening to us over here. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he said, I go back and listen to the Revisited, and he said, any chance of y'all bringing it back for the Surfer, Carpenter Son, and Spider Noir series? And I was like, and he messaged that like 12 days ago. I was like, Adam, my man, good timing. Mike and I are recording an episode about this like tonight. So we've done 2 episodes of Spider Noir after we're doing this.
Nice. How is it?
Spider Noir is good. It's okay. Way better than I thought it was going to be. I was like a little bit nervous, but it's good.
Okay, cool. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I plan to.
The 8 episodes are all out now. They dropped all of them at once, but Mike and I are doing them weekly, so we're just watching one at a time. And so we're releasing every Wednesday. So starting, 2 weeks ago as we're recording this, like the last week in May, for 8 weeks in a row, we're doing a Spider Noir episode. They're about half an hour each. The episodes, the TV episodes are about 40 minutes, and our episodes wind up being like 25 or 30. So if you want to get back into Cage Club, go check that out at cageclub.me. But the shows are good. We've seen 3. We will record the 3rd episode tonight, and I enjoy it. Like, Cage is good. It's really violent in a way that I was not expecting.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that either. Okay.
It's definitely R-rated or TVMA. Like, in the new episode, Lamorne Morris, who is Winston from New Girl, says the word motherfucker, and I was like, Interesting
choice. Yeah. For a spin-off of Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder, this is not your... But what's cool about it is that Prime is showing it in both black and white and color. So if you're like, I can't watch a black and white thing, you can watch a thing in color. But I
saw a list that was like, watch these in color and these in black and white, and you kind of get the both. If you want me to send it, Rachel had sent it.
There's only like one scene or 2 quick shots that I was like, this would probably be better in color, and it's like food. Like, there's 2 shots of food. I'm like, in black and white, I'm like, this looks like slop. But like in color, it'd be like, oh, like, look at this beautiful like food porn. But it's just like, oh, this kind of looks like black sludge, whatever.
Makes sense.
I had messaged to Adam about this. I was like, hey, by the way, you get a pick of a movie. And he said, would it be too on the nose to do Gone in 60 Seconds? And I was like, well, we already covered that. I was like, but you could do something we've never done before. I mean, we do it for the Fast and Furious movies, but like, we could just do that movie again.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. I love that. I love Gone in 60 Seconds, but go ahead.
And he said, though, I want to do something different. How about the movie Used Cars, which is a movie that I've been meaning to see. It's from 1980. And I was like, cool, no, absolutely. Like, we can definitely do Used Cars, so we'll do that later this lap. And I said it's right on brand with a lot of things that we've been watching, both on the show and, like, off the show. And he said he's been digging the 70s and 80s movies we've been doing lately. So shout out to Adam for, again, supporting us. But also picking a movie that, like, I wanted to see and I was looking forward to seeing. So, like... Looking forward to checking out Used Cars this summer. So very
Never heard of it, so we'll watch it. I'm excited.
But that's all the emails and all the stuff that we have to read today. If you want to email in family@cageclub.me or join the Discord and check out over there. And if you want to have that, just conversation over there, if you want to email in family@cageclub.me. But Joe, extracurricular activities. What have you been up to in the last couple of weeks?
Okay, first thing I have to do is I remembered that I put something in the minute document that I should have talked about there, but it fits here too.
Talk about it here.
I think there's a guy using a washcloth that's very long in the Japanese bathhouse in the minute, and I think these Japanese washcloths fuck so hard, and I highly recommend them. They're super scrubby. I used them when I was in Japan. I now order them from Amazon, so I linked to the ones in Amazon.
Oh,
highly recommended. These are awesome. They're like Salux, Salux nylon Japanese beauty washcloths. They're like they're like as long as like a hand towel, and they're like more abrasive than a loofah. These are awesome. Get them.
Do you wash them and keep them, or you use them and toss them?
You can do either, but like you get like a couple months out of them, so you just use it and toss it essentially. Like
cool.
What is it? It's $18 for 3. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, they're awesome. Highly recommended. Nothing gets you like more sloughed off than the fucking Japanese washcloths. That's one.
I just like that you're like, what have you been up to? I've been using really long washcloths in the shower.
No, I've been on these for years. Like once I came back from Japan and I searched them out, and like I've ordered these probably 10-15 times since.
Cool.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. Okay, most important thing that I'll get into like media stuffs is this weekend was my birthday. So okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I am banned from sugar, as you know.
Did you say this I think you said either on the air or like right before we started recording. I think it was before we started recording, so I don't think people know this at all.
Okay. So for like, I've been really craving a cinnamon roll, and for like the past like 2 to 3 weeks, I've been searching for the best cinnamon roll in New England and all states for that matter. I've read through a lot of lists of cinnamon rolls. And I came to find the cinnamon roll that I was looking for because I didn't want one that just like looks good in pictures. I wanted one that looks like it tasted good.
Okay.
So I found this woman in Rhode Island, in Newport, Rhode Island, and she sells cinnamon rolls out of what is essentially a convenience store. And it has a huge cult following. It's called Co-Dough. So I was like, Rachel, what I want for my birthday is I want to drive up to Rhode Island and get one of these cinnamon rolls because these look like they really fuck. They weren't open on Monday, which was my birthday, but I was like, Saturday, let's wake up early. So we woke up. We left at like 6 a.m.
Whoa!
Okay. To get to this place that opened at 8:30 to get a cinnamon roll, and we show up at like 7:50. And we walk into this small, like, bootleg convenience store bodega situation. And we are the 6th person in line.
Okay.
To get a cinnamon roll. And it smells like cinnamon rolls. And we waited, and the line wrapped all through the convenience store, all the way outside, down the block, around the corner. And we were there. We got 2 cinnamon rolls. I ate them. It was fucking incredible. She makes like sourdough cinnamon rolls, and they're just like basic ass cinnamon rolls, but like the best representation of just a classic cinnamon roll. Like everything you could dream of. It was soft and gooey. And
so you nailed it.
I think I nailed it. It's nothing that was like, you know, like you'll see like, oh, this is a banana Foster cinnamon or like an Oreo cheesecake. No, none of that shit. She makes cinnamon rolls. And on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, she makes like 3 different donuts. She sells some sourdough brioches, maybe like a loaf of sourdough bread. Very, very limited. Sold out of this convenience store. It was awesome. If you're ever in Rhode Island for any reason, this place is awesome. And you should go support this lady because she does make killer ass cinnamon rolls. Then I was like, well, since we were there, and you know that I'm highly food driven, as all you know, we dipped up to Portland, Maine, which is one of my favorite places in the world.
Cool.
And we went up there, and I got one of my favorite lobster rolls, which is at Luke's Lobster in Portland, Maine. And I don't even like cold lobster rolls at all.
Oh, it's a cold one. Okay.
It's a cold one, and I think that they make probably the best lobster rolls in like top tier lobster rolls. And so they have like they're on the pier. Like the lobster vat is like in the restaurant, and you get just monster ass lobster rolls, and they're delicious. They use like some kind of like specialty like seasoning blend that I don't know what's in it. It's amazing. It's really, really good. So we went to Luke the Lobster, rounded out dinner with Pizza Hut because that's what I wanted for nostalgia. And then we came home, and yesterday we went to get Korean barbecue, and I had like just a food-driven weekend, and it was delightful. That's what I did. Oh, we started watching Widow's Bay, which I actually really, really recommend. It's like really wholesome.
It looks good. It's wholesome.
It's wholesome. It's way funnier than I expected it to be. Do you know the meme, Joey, about the lady that made it?
No.
Do you know this? Okay, so there was this meme that was going around on Twitter, and I remembered the meme, and it was a picture of this lady fully dressed as the Babadook. Okay. And she's sitting in this living room, and it says, when you show up and it fully dresses the Babadook to a Halloween party, and it was more of an adults drinking wine kind of situation, and everybody else around her is not in costume.
Okay.
And they're all just like at like a party.
So it's not about Widow's Bay. This is just about the woman who made Widow's Bay.
Wait.
Okay.
She made Widow's Bay. That perfectly sums up how the show feels, though.
Okay.
Like, in a great way. It's like, you see that picture, and you're like, this woman probably would dress up in full face paint Babadook costume to go to a Halloween party and then be like, whoops, I didn't know it wasn't like this. Because the show kind of feels like that. Like, a lot of the show feels like Parks and Rec. And then there's like spooky stuff that happens behind it, but it's like spoop. It's not like
I heard
like nothing's like actually
is,
scary.
Is it true? And I don't know. I don't have reason to doubt this, but like, is each different episode kind of like a different genre? Like, is it like not Search Party? What's that? What was that show? The After Party?
No, it's not as intense as that. But like,
is there like an element of that?
Maybe it's more like there's like a monster of the week type situation. Like every single like you know, like one day it's this monster, like, because they're like on a haunted island essentially. There's like lore of the island, but like every week it's like, oh, there's like a new thing that's happening. Like,
no, because I want to see that, because I mean, there's a couple of people that I really like, but Matthew Rhys, Katie Dippold is the I do know Katie Dippold, who
I'm assuming she's the girl that I think she is. Yeah.
She's also from New Jersey. But yes, she is. She was a writer on Parks and Rec, so that's why maybe you have that feel to it.
It feels because he's the mayor, right? So you're following around the mayor. So like he's the mayor, like in this haunted town, and he's like trying to drum up tourism, and like the staff of the mayor's office is like a bunch of idiots, kind of like idiot townies.
But I also because I like Matthew Rhys, who I guess is the mayor, because he's the star of The Americans, and I love that show, and so I'm in for that. Like, and it got good reviews, and now you're giving it a good. Like, I will see this at some point, but
it's more fun than I expected. It's not scary. Like I described it as like it's like your aunt's favorite like scary show, because it's not like actually scary and mostly fun. There's times that I laugh. Like every episode, there's like things that like I actually laugh at. So, anyways, Widow's Bay is good. We're like 4 or 5 into it. We're gonna watch more.
Cool.
We're just kind of savoring them. We've been watching a lot of movies still. We went to go see Backrooms.
I saw a movie in theaters that Rachel did not like. Yeah,
she didn't. I liked Backrooms. What did you think about it?
We both really liked it. I saw that Rachel gave it 2 stars when we walked out. She was like, ooh, okay, tough. My verdict on Backrooms is I think I like it more because it's not a full movie, which doesn't necessarily make sense. Like, but without spoiling it, like, there's obviously like a lot of lore and there's a lot to it,
which I don't know any of, and I don't think you need to know any.
You don't need to know anything of. But I mean, just in terms of like the movie, like, you know that like the concept of Backrooms is like this sort of like liminal space that like feels like it shouldn't exist, but maybe it does, or things that don't quite make sense or whatever. So like it came out, we saw it a week after we saw I Love Boosters, and I loved I Love Boosters. I think it's a great movie. I think it's like beautiful and like it's inventive,
very much, yes.
But everything in I Love Boosters, I'm like, I understand how he did that. I don't really have questions about it. It's just like, this is cool, this is interesting, whatever. In Backrooms, I was just like, there was a lot of things where I was just like, I wonder how they did that. I wonder like what's practical versus what's not.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
And I just like the idea. I mean, also like Obsession, sort of like outsider art, like a YouTuber that becomes this thing that like A24
like
gives $10 million to, and now has made more money than any other A24 movie in history.
Yeah.
Like, I like that element of it. And I don't know that, like, I think it's good. I don't think it's great, but I think because it's not, Like, he doesn't go out of his way to over-explain things, and I think even though
that's
the
nice,
main
I agree.
thrust of the story is, like, very simple, of, like,
Yeah.
what happens to the main guy,
Yeah.
I think there's enough breadcrumbs and different things that, like, when Margaret and I left, we're just, like, we had more things to, like, talk about with it than we do with other movies like Backrooms
Makes
or
sense.
Obsession. Or not Backrooms,
Sure.
like Boosters or Obsession or whatever, which is like, oh, we like that, but there's nothing more to it. Like, when A24 puts this on Blu-ray, I'm like, I want to see, like, some that's going to be green screen, some that's going to be practical. Like, I want to see, like, what they did, how it evolved.
Yes.
Like, I think the actual creation of the movie to create the backroom space is, like, what
They
made
built
me like
it.
it more.
A lot of it, like 30,000 feet of it, like 30,000
crazy.
square feet of it. It's nuts. I liked it. My takeaway was that I thought it was good. I didn't absolutely love it, but as I was watching it, I felt, to use like a sports analogy, that it was like watching a really high draft pick. Like, I was like, there's a lot here, and when you finally like grow into your body and put it all together, this is going to be really, really awesome. But I think that for parts, it's like 157, so it's a little long. And I think for parts of it, it felt like he was like, let me show you this cool thing I can do with the camera, to its detriment, because it was just like a little long.
Mm-hmm.
It was always cool shit that he was showing you, but I think that he was like enough of a nerd, like a movie nerd, that he was playing with the camera a little bit, being like he made some awesome shots, right? Like, there was like some things that I was like, these look really cool, but I was like, you didn't need to show me, like, you went into your bag to show me all the tricks you could do without maybe necessarily needing them in certain places. So it felt a little bit like that, for
Yeah,
especially
like, I wonder
if it running.
how much of, like, what the extent of what he did on YouTube, because, like, we were talking about a couple weeks ago when we talked about Obsession, like, you liked Milk and Cereal, but that's like a full ass movie that, like, he made and put out there. So it's not
an
like,
hour,
like,
but
King
it's
Parsons
a
didn't
full-
have, but still, like, it's more than just like a YouTube video, right? Where it's like, I can get that out of my system, I can sort of make a refined,
Yes,
like, leveled up version
exactly.
of that. So
exactly, that's what I felt like, and I was like, okay, like, I'm glad that you did this. This is your first showing. It looked like it's great, and so I'm more excited for what comes next from Kane Parsons than I am specifically about this. But I did really like it. And there's like one scene, a very, very pivotal one later in the movie, which you know exactly what I'm talking about, that I think like rivals a lot of shit that I've ever seen, that I thought was really, really cool. Like, that was like the main, like, when everybody's there, I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And there's like, that's what I'm saying, there's like lots of bits and pieces that I was like, I can see what you're doing, and you're really, really good, and you're going to be really good. And maybe this doesn't hit, but like, it's a good showing for your first movie at 19.
Yes.
And much to what you just said, I think that seeing Obsession with Curry Barker, like, that's like more of a like fleshed out film story, everything. But also, granted, he's 26 and like had some short film, you know what I mean? Like, he's at a different place, right? So I would like to see what Kane does at 26, and what, you know, like, these kind of
5 years.
In 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Like, with like some short film, whatever, right? Like, whatever he's like
A Los
worked out
Bandoleros
now.
under his belt. A Dos Bandoleros under his belt.
Exactly. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was cool. You should see it. It was cool in theaters too.
Well, we're entering like sort of, I mean, we're in the middle, I guess, of blockbuster season, but I think movies like that and Obsession will stick around, just because, like, Obsession, I mean, it was Monday. It wasn't, you know, like over the weekend, because over the weekend, whatever the movies were that did well that I didn't go see, but like Scary Movie and whatever. But
Yeah,
like yesterday's
it's
box
back
office, the
up.
number one movie was Obsession. So like, they're
Again,
going to stick
yeah.
around. So if you have not seen Obsession, if you've not seen Backrooms, if you like horror, go see those.
Yeah, and just like support the kids, right? Like, I think that it's cool. Like, I'm sick of seeing the same guys do the same shit, even though I have tickets to Disclosure Day this week. But
Even though this is a podcast about Fast and Furious.
exactly, yeah, even though that too. But like, you know, it's kind of cool to like see something new and some young kids with a camera. And like, somebody said, like, I hope that they don't take away that like we should give young filmmakers money, and instead they just give us like a bunch of creepypasta cinematic universe shit. And I feel like that's exactly what we're gonna get. Mm-hmm. Instead of like being like, oh, find a young filmmaker that like that has hunger, that wants to make a good movie, that's
Right.
an original idea. But yeah,
As we
it's
know,
also cool.
Hollywood learns the wrong lessons.
Exactly. And the other thing I was gonna say is, it's really cool that Kane Parsons like was born in like 2005, and he like depicts the 90s in a way that like I don't think people in the 90s have done. Like it's so 90s. Like he really is nailing it.
Well, I think that's also like I didn't think about it still just now, but it's the same way that like when Steve McQueen made 12 Years a Slave, it's like that's a British dude talking about American slave. Like it's just like
yes.
you kind of have to be a little removed. Like people from the 90s can't talk about the 90s objectively. Like, yes. Oh man, it was all like Pogs and stuff. It's like no, Pogs was like 6 months or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like that doesn't like the sense of what he creates of like the
the space, the coloring, the infomercials, the fucking using he shoots it. Well, he shot all of that. He said in 4K on red cameras, and he like digitally altered it to make it look like handy cam footage, whatever.
Okay,
but like even that feels real. Like if you're really nailing the texture of this. So again, I'm very optimistic on his next project. I think it'll be really cool. Yeah. Other than that, watched a little bit of Love Island. They're kind of annoying. Yeah. We watched As Above, So Below for funsies.
Phoebe Bridgers is going to have a new song, I think, probably called As Above, So Below.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she in that movie randomly?
What?
Isn't she I think she's randomly in this movie. We watched some movie and she was singing in it.
No, she's in I Saw the TV Glow.
That's right. We watched that too.
Which Rachel texted me about that, and I was like, did you recognize the dad in I Saw the TV Glow? Did she tell you who that was?
She did, but I don't forget who was it.
Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit.
That's right. Yes, yeah, she did tell me that. That's right.
She's like, what? I was like, yeah. Because when that movie came out, or like when it was being made, like there was a really long, or not like a long, but there was like 4 or 5 different names. It's like, how are all these people in the same movie? Like Fred Durst, Phoebe Bridgers, like what is going on? But yeah, Phoebe's just like in a bar singing a song, and Fred Durst is in like one scene being like an asshole of a dad. But
yeah. So anyways, we watched those 2 movies. Interesting. As Above, So Below was pretty cool, actually. So just watching a lot of spoop and dumb shit.
Cool.
What about
Anything else? Or
no, that's it. I'm done.
Margot and I finished Euphoria. Don't watch season 3. But we then moved over to Margot's Got Money Troubles, which is on Apple, which is about Elle Fanning gets knocked up by her professor. It's very good. It's the kind of show that like could be in the wrong hands. Like it reminds me of the show Maid, MAID, starring Margaret Qualley. It was on Netflix, which is about a single mom trying to make it in whatever, and like she just like it's so depressing in life. Like every episode, life just like gives her the middle finger in a different way. This is not that. This is a very sweet show. Elle Fanning is great as the girl who gets impregnated by her professor and has to figure out what to do with it. Not what to do with it because she keeps the baby, but like how to like live life from there.
How to
her mom's played by Michelle
yeah.
Pfeiffer, who's great. Her dad is played by Nick Offerman, who plays a former wrestler named Jinx, and he's amazing in it. Speaking of Parks and Rec, and it's just really good. And like the episodes are like 35 minutes, like they feel like the right length. There's 8 of them. We've watched 3 of them so far. We really like it. It's a very sweet show. It's like serious, but it's not like depressing. It's like this is a good, like life is not like kicking her. It's like, you know, things go wrong, but like by the end of the episode, like she kind of figures out what she needs to do, which is nice.
That's cool. It's better than, I think we're getting like an upswing of like mildly optimistic TV or something. I like it.
There's also like a lot of like between Cassie, Sydney Sweeney's character, in season 3 of Euphoria, and this, and then Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, also on Apple. There's a lot of like OnlyFans, cam girl, sex work stuff that's kind of mainstream now. So optimistic there, I guess.
Yeah,
also, maybe.
I guess.
Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah.
Unlike, which I mentioned very briefly last week when we talked about Stagecoach with Tobin, our local theater in Princeton, or a local-ish theater, I'm not like super near Princeton, don't dox me, but Princeton participated in Bleak Week, which I was mentioning, because on Saturday night we did not see, they did Sorcerer into Miracle Mile, but
which
Bleak Week
awesome,
is a thing that like 100 or something theaters.
I saw it somewhere else, yeah.
In like 7 countries or something, like participated, or maybe more, like maybe, I don't know, whatever it is, but there's like a bunch of movies that like I guess these theaters can pick from. They're all like, as you can imagine, very depressing. And so we saw a movie called The Ascent on Wednesday, which is a movie that I knew nothing about, that Margaret and I both wanted to see. Neither of us knew anything about, and we went there, and it's like a Belarusian movie about World War II. And at the end of it, Margaret's like, "What'd you think?" And I was just like, that's the kind of movie I don't need to see. Like, I'm just like, I don't like, it's beautiful and I admire it, and like it makes it, like, it works, it bums me up, and I'm just like, I don't need that. And like, Roma? She likes it because she like thinks about it and like what it means, like what the shots are and whatever. I'm just like, it's just a fucking bummer. It's just
yeah.
Like, there's no levity. It's just like, oh. And like what was funny is when we scanned the ticket to go in, the girl who like checked, I mean, I'm sure she said this to everybody, she's like, good luck. It's just like you know what you're in for. Like, it's depressing as
Yeah.
fuck. So The Ascent from
Yeah.
1977. Also, like, they had a guy introducing, he's just like, so the filmmaker, who's a woman, died at 30 in a car crash. She's like, oh, gee, like, even like outside the movie,
Yeah.
she's like, you know. Anyway.
Not funny, but very funny. Yes,
Crazy.
I get it. Like, she lived the true life. She was just making her truth. Depression across the board.
But in other news, better news, more fun news, two things that I did, one of which was with Margaret. We went to the Radiohead Motion Picture House in Brooklyn. Do you know about this? Did I tell you about this or no?
Tell me.
So they had this thing at Coachella. I think it maybe started in the UK somewhere. They did a portable, like a pop-up one at Coachella, and they have it
Oh, you
at
know
the,
what? I did see this. I did see this at Coachella. Not from you, but I saw it online somewhere. Yes.
They have it at the Navy Pier in Brooklyn, and what it is they have this huge warehouse, and you buy a ticket for like a 2-hour block, and you walk in there, and there's like Radiohead sort of inspired art. Like, if you know what their stuff looks like, it's like they're kind of like creatures and like the fonts and
Sure.
like lyrics and whatever. And it's like all over the walls. And there's like walls of TV just playing ambient noise, and like you can hear the Radiohead stuff, and there's like statues and whatever. And you like walk around, and you're like, okay, like this is pretty cool, but like it's kind of, it's what you would sort of expect it to be. And then like at the back there's a gift shop. But there's also, as part of the experience, there's a 70-minute computer generated, not AI generated, but like computer generated, like essentially extended music video of like Kid A and Amnesiac.
Okay.
And just like also kind of a bummer, but it's very cool because you like get into like in the middle of this warehouse, there is this, you know, screening room, for lack of a better word. And there's 4 screens on each side. They all like slope up to the middle, like sort of like, you know, like,
yeah, I
kind of
saw a picture
whatever.
video from in there. Yeah.
And it all plays the same movie, like the same movie at the same time. So you can sit anywhere, like there's like seating and pillows in the middle. You can sit around the outside. So like wherever you're looking, it's the same thing, but like it's all, and the sound is really good. So it's like 70 minutes scored to different Radiohead songs, playing this video of like, you know, creatures, and just like also again kind of depressing and sad or whatever, but like that's pretty cool. And I was like, because I have a friend who I've seen Radiohead with a few times, and he didn't want to spend, because it was like $90 to go, like it's not cheap to go.
That's not cheap. Yeah.
And I was like, it's cool, and we're glad that we went, but it's also the kind of thing where I'm like, if you don't go, you don't have to go. It's not like there's FOMO. It's like, if you want to spend the money and you're able to go, cool. If not, you didn't really miss it.
Makes sense.
But the way better thing, and I told you about this, and you were very excited about this.
Very
everything you
cool.
were
I was
bitching
stoked
about.
for you, bud. Yes.
So Phoebe Bridgers has been on this little pop-up tour because she put out one of my favorite albums of all time, Punisher, during COVID. That was her second album. She's not put out another album since then, so 6 years. She put an album with Boy Genius, her supergroup with Julian Baker and Lucy Dacus, and they toured. I saw them a couple times. And so Phoebe, 2 months ago or 6 weeks ago or something, just did a pop-up show in Roswell, and just like was like, hey, I'm playing here tonight, like come get a wristband, whatever. And so people just did that thing. And so she's been showing new music. And so for the last like 6 weeks, she's done probably 20 different shows across the country. It was like Roswell, then like Lubbock, Texas, where there was alien activity, like all these different things have like paranormal, whatever. Cool. And so last Monday, my friend Lily, who I've seen Phoebe with before, and Rachel also sent me the same link, that on Thursday, 3 days later, Phoebe is playing Madison Square Garden. Tickets are essentially free because it's sponsored by Tidal, and you just have to donate money, anywhere between $1 and $20 per ticket. You can do 1 ticket or 2 tickets, and you get entered into a raffle. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get picked. I'm gonna do 2 tickets at $1 each, $2, whatever. So on Wednesday, I think, Lily texted me. She's just like, do you see something in your credit card statement? I was like, well, I see this thing that says pending. She's like, oh, you got them. Because apparently like all the Reddit sleuths are like, if it's pending, it means that you can log into your seated account or whatever. And it's like, so you log into this account that you have to like reserve the thing through, and says you were selected. You don't have a ticket yet, but it's like you were selected. You'll have tickets somewhere.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh my God, we're going.
Cool.
Because Margaret was working in Philly, and Margaret also like likes Phoebe but doesn't love Phoebe, and like this is like a, you know, super fan thing. I also, as we're recording this today, she announced her tour at the show that we were at, and so I bought tickets for me and Margaret to go in Brooklyn in September, so we'll go to that show. Cool. So later in the night on Wednesday, I get another email or whatever, the email with the tickets, and we not only are in there, but we have floor seats, and we're like,
awesome.
There's like ABC and DEF, and we're like, ABC's near the stage, DEF's behind it. We're like C, about halfway back, so we're like 15
pretty
rows
good
from
seats.
the front.
Awesome.
Again, for $1.
Yeah, can't beat it.
So we go into the city. I meet Lily. We go in the city, and there's a line around the block because what Phoebe did, and this is another thing you love, and I think you might know this. I don't know if you do.
Yeah,
No
tell
phones.
me, because I do know. Yeah,
No phones.
love it. Absolutely love it.
Also, she's doing that for the whole tour this fall. She's doing no phones.
Rachel and I have laughed about this because that's very ableist, Joey, that there's no phones, is what the outcry was on Twitter.
Well, there's a lot of people like, well, because I was telling this to Bob, and Bob was like, all my students say, well, what if there's like a school shooter? Like, what am I supposed to call? It's like, it's probably more likely that like your phone goes off and somebody hears you while we're hiding than like you're going to be able to call your parents. They're going to like Rambo the situation.
Also, you go through fucking metal detectors. Like, this is like the safest place in the world. Like, you're going to get your phone back at the end of it. Well, you know what I mean?
Your phone never leaves you. Like, so what
That's what I mean. They put it in that stupid bag thing.
Okay, so you go in there. There's a line around the block when we get there, and you go through security like you normally do.
Yeah.
Which is less lenient than, or more lenient, or more lax than, you know, when Trump saw the Knicks game last night and you had to go through like TSA screening.
Yeah.
This is just like a regular thing. So you go through there. Everybody's just like, wait, how are we gonna, like, our tickets are on our phone. So like the before you lock up your phone, you show a woman your ticket and she writes down on a paper ticket where you're sitting. So you have a paper ticket now.
Okay.
And so then after you have the paper ticket...
This is kind of confusing, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But you go, after you have the paper ticket, you then go to the next stop and they put your phone and your smartwatch and your AirPods and whatever into this case.
Cool,
and
good.
They magnet it up. So there's places in the stadium where you can unlock it if you need to like
a smoking section.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So we have the paper ticket, everything's in the pouch, whatever. You go online. But there's two things that happen. Number one, nobody knows what fucking time it is because nobody wears watches anymore that like aren't smartwatches.
Oh,
that are
that's
in the
funny.
Pouch.
Okay,
so
interesting. I always have a real watch.
I saw two other people there who wore watches, but they were both like decorative, and so they're like, "Oh, I don't actually know what time it is." So when we're online for merch, I asked like an usher who's like directing people. I'm like, "What time is it?" She's like, 8:00. I was like, "Okay, cool. Like we have plenty of time because she's supposed to go in at 8:30. It's fine."
Okay. Yeah, that is funny though. I didn't think about this. This is really funny.
Also, like what I do for like merch and stuff is I will like walk up to the merch, take a picture of it, and then while I'm waiting on the merch line, I will like figure out like what shirt I want to buy. But like I can't do that.
You can't do that because there's no
So like this couple had bought like she has like 2 tour shirts, and so I looked at them. I'm like, okay, these are both like I want to get this one. I think whatever. So
yeah.
But I was just like I can't. I was like, can I actually see this shirt? Because I can't. Like there's a long line. I can't see it. Whatever. I also can't take a picture. So anyway, we get the shirts. We go inside, sit down. Everyone also then, when you're sitting waiting for, you know, we wait for like half an hour, no one's scrolling, no one's reading on their
it's
Kindle,
awesome.
no one's listening to podcasts, they're just like sitting there.
I love it.
Like the girls next to us were like doing rock, paper, scissors, and they were like drawing letters on their arm. Just
amazing.
Like, just like, it's like the 90s. Like it's Kate Parsons'
awesome.
wet dream.
This makes me so excited. Go ahead.
So the stage is set up. It's like, apparently it's identical to all of her shows. So like MSG is by far the biggest thing she's played on this tour. Everything else is like a 400-seater. Apparently what she was doing at every other venue is like she was waiting. She signed something for every single person who attended, which is amazing. But MSG is 20,000 people. That was not going to happen.
So you can't do exactly. No expectations there. I understand.
But like her stage setup was such that it's just a little couch and there's like a couple blacklit posters behind her. And then there's a piano and a table, and like that's it. And she comes out and just sits down on the couch. Everyone in the crowd sits the entire time. It's just a very like respectful, quiet show.
Fucking love that too. Wow, holy shit! I'm a Phoebe Bridgers fan.
It's the dream. She plays a song by herself, acoustic, and she's like talking to the crowd a little bit. And then she has 2 guys come out to join her. One plays guitar with her, and then the other plays on the piano. And they play like 4 songs that people knew, and then they played 7 new ones, which
awesome.
She had been playing, but nobody in the stadium had heard because there's no recording, so like people know lyrics online
Sick.
or whatever.
Love it.
Then she plays a song that she plays with Boy Genius that she wrote. It's a love song about another girl in Boy Genius, and like it's a song that everybody loves. And so nobody can do like the flashlight with the phone because the phones are locked up. So like I don't know, like 1,000 people in the arena have like lighters, and so like it becomes like a 70s concert.
Amazing.
It was like transcendent.
Incredible.
It was so good.
We used to do this. Life existed. That's so awesome.
There's a New Yorker write-up about the concert, and I didn't see this because we were near the aisle, so like we heard because the security guards all night were just like, I think someone's recording. They would like go over and like try to like, it's like, all right, whatever. Okay. I did not see this, but the New Yorker write-up is like, when people took out their lighters, apparently some security guards like freaked out. They're like, what do we do? I'm like, actually, there's nothing to do. It's fine.
Yeah, we used to do this all the time.
So she plays Graceland 2. She plays another song. Then she plays a song that she's never played before. She's like, if we fuck it up, I apologize. But that's like maybe the best song she played.
But you won't even notice. You won't even notice because you don't know what the fucking song is because you never heard it before.
And then she plays her last song of the night, which is what she always closes every show with, which is I Know the End. And like that's when everybody stood up and like there's like a primal scream at the end, and like everybody screamed, and it was like really, really loud. But like that was also amazing. But like nobody is standing up, nobody's blocking your view, nobody's filming, nobody's like
amazing
out of the moment. Everybody's just like sitting there listening and loving. And I'm like, this is so cool.
Love it. Love it. I think everything should exist like this. That's my dream. Good for her.
And it was just like the best. Like I was like, this is so like I was thinking about it and, like when we were on the train back to Secaucus where Lily and I each parked, I was like, that was like really good, right? She's like, oh yeah. And I was trying to think, and I think like it's probably Phoebe's like, other than Radiohead, Phoebe's my favorite musician. So I loved it anyway, but like just like the uniqueness of the experience, I was like, this is like a top 5 concert for me. Like it's just like it's beautiful, like it's so cool, it's original, it's new. Like there's something exciting about like I've heard things that 2,000 people have heard, or like 8,000, like whatever the number is, like it's almost nobody.
Yeah.
And then she also was just like, by the way, I'm going on tour. I'm telling you internet tomorrow, but I'm telling you all tonight. So like, in a normal world, everybody's like on their phone and like live streaming or like tweeting or just like, okay, we're all going to wait like half an hour to like tell our friends.
Yeah, we all
about
got
it
a
or
half
whatever.
an hour. Yeah.
But it was so cool.
Very
so anyway,
cool.
That was amazing. So yeah,
Awesome.
she announced
Great
her tour
story.
today.
Glad you got
announced
tickets.
it,
That's awesome.
Tickets are on sale today, so we're going to go see her in September, which is great.
Cool.
And I think that's it. Like that was super cool, and I just love that experience. So like,
hey, good week for us. I think
week for us.
Yeah, for both of us. That was fun.
Very, very cool. But I think that's about it. So do we want to go with...
Oh, yeah, let's do.
Slow is fine?
Slow is fine.
And then the pull quote will be, people think Tolkien just poured Middle-earth onto the page. Nope.
That, or do we want to use... Some people are saying Disney's most lucrative asset is Groot. What's the other one?
Some say Groot is Disney's most valuable asset.
Oh, God, which one's better?
I'm going to take both, and I'm going to just see how the mood strikes me.
Okay, cool.
I might... Whatever I don't use as the pull quote, I'll use in the description.
Sounds perfect. Love it.
I know that, like, our listeners, like, know to expect this by now, but, like, it is still funny to me, like, just how irrational these write-ups for the Fastlane episodes actually are.
I like the titles a lot because when I scroll back and like I'm trying to like look through the episodes to like see what movies we watch, I see the titles and they crack me up every time because they feel monumental for something so stupid.
I mean, because Vin's he's a monumental man.
That's what I mean. They're always like this one, slow is fine. Like, what the fuck does that mean? But yes. And then you're like, oh yeah, Vin Diesel probably said this. Why? Or like the Vin Diesel quote. I was still giggling in the car when I was telling Rachel the title of the last Fastlane when it was like, Vin, you are the son of Can. Like, that was incredible.
Joe, I have also big news. Yesterday I got in the mail, I don't know if you can see this, a check for $8.12 for the Yahoo security breach settlement. I just got, from the Facebook settlement, $7.31. That's more than $15 in the last 2 days for things I don't remember signing up for.
That's incredible for you because I actually this morning have signed up for 2 separate class action lawsuits. Cinemark stealing my data while I bought movie tickets, and Budget Rental Cars stealing my data while something else.
I thought you were an Avis boy.
It's the same company, but I mean, fuck them.
I got an email about a Best Buy settlement. They're like, this is not a class action. This is like you could be awarded $2,500 per thing. I'm just like, I don't want, like, this seems like a bad joke. Like, this seems like bad mojo. Name on a list of 100,000 people, that's fine. One of like 40 people or whatever it's going to be, no thank you. I don't want that.
It's still going to be 100,000 people, but sure, yeah.
They're not going to, whatever it is. I'm just like, no, I'm good. So, anyway.
Fair enough. Understood. $7. Good come up.
Our next episode is a bonus episode. Patrons get a bonus episode of Damnation Alley, which will be out on Monday, June 15th. If you're listening on the main feed, that episode's already out. Your next episode will be Hobbs and Shaw, which we will cover in a week. And then later that week, or actually before the weird thing of all of this, because the dates are different, before that, you will get the Festivus special.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So in some order, the next 2 or 3 episodes, depending on when and where you're listening to this, Damnation Alley on the Patreon, Festivus special on 22nd, and Hobbs and Shaw.
Sounds good by me.
Anything else you want to say in this episode?
Go buy those Japanese washcloths. They really are awesome.
Yeah.
It links in the minute document. But
you have to be a patron to know that document, though. $1 a month to spend $18 a month, or $18 a year, or whatever.
A year. Yeah, you could probably switch them out, like, triennially. Yeah.
For all things Too Fast, Too Forever, go to cageclub.me, facebook.com/TooFastTooForever, or at TooFastTooForever, mostly just on Twitter. Email us, family@cageclub.me. Check out our Patreon page at TooFastTooForever.com. Vote. Remember to vote. Cageclub.me/vote. You have, like, literally minutes to do this, because we're recording this on the main feed, like, tonight, so do it soon.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Cageclub.me/vote, and come back next week for Festivus Special, or Hobbs and Shaw, or Damnation Alley, no matter, something.
One of them. Something.
I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And we will tell you all about it
when we see you again.